Hello, my brick stackers. We are on the way to BrickFair Alabama. It is 7:30 in the morning. We are now on the highway. We're heading down. We'll go tomorrow actually to BrickFair. We're going to take in some stuff at Birmingham while we're there. Do a little shopping, look for some Lego clearance, do some brick stacking in the wild. So, excuse me, that's where we're headed to. Got me and my two boys in here, and we'll do some filming while we're at BrickFair. Make this a brick stack in the wild and a BrickFair Alabama edition. How about that? I don't know, it might get so long, might have to divide up into two. We'll see. But anyway, cut the camera on when we get to our first target. See y'all. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just show you some photos I took and a couple of videos I took while walking around BrickFair. Met a lot of great folks. I'm going to try to include as many as I can. I know I'm going to leave some off, and I don't intentionally mean to do that. I met so many folks that I didn't personally know that were subscribers and followers. Had some great mocks there from some of my subscribers. They did a really great job on that. I met a lot of folks that I'm gonna forget your name, and I apologize. But I do appreciate everyone coming up and saying they watch our videos or watch my videos and they enjoy my hauls and enjoy my BrickLink store, and I really do appreciate that, guys. It means a lot to me. But here we go. Let's start off showing some pictures of some folks that I met, and I'll come back and recap it here in a little while. All right, and you see this T-Fall right here. This is BrickLogic Studios. He came up and met me, actually hooked me up, him and another T-Fall. They found me another ticket to get in for one of my sons, and I do appreciate him and H2 Brick helping me out there. This T-Fall had a great mock. I'll try to find a picture on my phone, and I'll insert it somewhere right up in here so you can see it, or I'll reference it here later. But really great guy. He's got a great YouTube channel. You need to go check it out. He was very helpful, offered to do a lot for me while I was there, offered to even take me across the street and show me where to get some lunch. Always came to checked on me and my family, make sure we were comfortable and having fun. So I can't say enough about his help, and giving him a great big shout out. So if you have not checked out BrickLogic Studios, you need to look him up on YouTube. And he's got some. He did a great job with his mock. I can't say that enough. So it was a great time there. I got to meet. I'm glad I got to meet you face to face. I've seen you on YouTube and spoke to you back and forth on that. But again, it was an honor to see you, big guy. So appreciate it, and hope to do it again next year. All right, this T-Fall. This is H2 Brick. He was another one of the teams that Bricks for Chris actually found that had some extra tickets and was able to help me out. He's a great guy, and he was very energetic and enthusiastic and has a very strong passion for Lego. And had some mocks there set up. And I think I took a picture of one of his, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know if I can remember which one it was, so I apologize for that. But again, you need to go check out his channel. It's H2 Brick. Great young T-Fall with a strong passion for Lego. All right, next year I'm going to do a better job of taking pictures before I come in. But this was standing in line at the doors to the right of where the general access, general public would get to go in. If you had prepaid tickets, you could stand here in line. What happened was I was able to get some of our YouTube community that they were to donate some tickets to me, and they were prepaid, of course, and I appreciate that greatly. Bricks for Chris and H2 Bricks and BrickLogic Studios for going around and finding some tickets for us. Anyway, so if you had these prepaid tickets, you could get in. They let us in 30 minutes before the general public. So my sons were able to run around and see most of the mocks, as small as they are, without fighting the crowds. And I got to talk to Brick Czar and Bricks for Chris and some other folks and talk, and got to meet all of them and talk to them. So, excuse me, this is the entrance as I was waiting to go in. And look who I ran into. It's the famous InTalk. And if you're not a subscriber to InTalk, go do that. And she's on Instagram. Mad skills. She has some great skills. As you can see, I'm going to show you a couple of her mocks. She had a yellow school building. I can't remember which house this is, but it's a yellow brick building.
and it was I think she went off a building that she works on campus at, I believe, and mocked it up. And I mean, the detail. I think she did the inside. Of course, we didn't make her take the top off and look at the inside, but a whole lot of detail to it. Very beautiful mock, very big mock. I'd be scared to death to bring some of these big mocks like some of these folks did, traveling across the state lines and down the highway. But she did a great job with that. And then, of course, if you follow her on Instagram, you would notice that she built the Mini Cooper and loaded it so much that she did alternate colors. And as you can see in this image, her mock of the Mini Coopers are detailed. They're great. And then she actually removed the tops off of those and showed us how she customized the insides. And she said that she got better at it as she went along. So I think the red one or the yellow one was the last one she did. And I think the yellow one had the most customized inside. I could be wrong, but it was awesome. So great person, great YouTuber, great Lego fan. So check her out. It's In Talk on Instagram and on YouTube. And the one guy that I've been waiting to meet face to face is BrickFair. And went up to him, and he was by his table where he had set up some train track and brought a motor for another buddy of his. And he was sitting there waiting to get ready to do bingo. That was his job for the day. He did 3 sessions of bingo for everybody, and he did a great job at that. But it was a pleasure getting to meet BrickFair. He was one of the first Lego YouTubers that I subscribed to and was watching. And he always had the time to answer my questions as I was getting started, either in BrickLink or just general questions on YouTube and video creation. He was always helpful and always willing to help me. So I was pleased to sit there and talk to him for a while. At the knowledge he has, the true historian of the hobby, of the Lego product, it's amazing to me. But again, an overall great guy, great family. So the only thing is I did not get to take a lot of pictures of his table. We were talking, and I was watching my sons, and then it got kind of hectic there for a while with the doors open to the general public coming in. So I forgot to take pictures of his table, and so it was a great setup, and he did a great job all day. And I'll show you some pictures of bingo here in a little while. But his sons, Jacob was there, and I got to meet Jacob and talk to him, and he was running around with some other teens, and he has this one mock here that he did. And he had it customized with all different types of figs. He had BrickFair in it now, and that's the cool thing about a lot of these mocks are people have personalities, and they put a funny scene usually in every one of the mocks, and you have to look real closely to catch them. Excuse me. So met him, great family, great guy. Can't say enough about finally getting to meet him, and can't wait to see him again next year. All right, this is a mock from a fellow Mississippi Lego fan, or I guess he's a YouTuber too, but I haven't seen any videos on him. But his name's Tristan. It's a T-Fall who spent a good amount of time and a lot of creativity on this Jurassic Park setup. And I can tell you, if you've looked up the prices on these dinosaurs from the Lego series that came out, Dino Hunters and all that, I'm telling you, that's some major money spent on some dinosaurs. But awesome mock. He did a great job. He came up, introduced himself. I was wearing my Brick Stackers t-shirt, and he recognized that I was like the only other Mississippian there, I believe. And we talked for a while. Great young man, and it was a pleasure to get to meet you, Tristan. And if you're watching the video, please comment below. Anyway, I appreciate you coming up and introducing yourself. So great mock on the Dino Jurassic Park one. All right, as you can see, I met 2 awesome people here. This is Brick Jams. So Jamie and his wife told me they were coming up and they'd be looking for me, and they walked up. I haven't seen them face to face, so I didn't know who they were at first, but I was so glad they introduced themselves. Great couple folks here. They walked around for a little while after we first introduced ourselves and talked for a little while. They enjoyed the show and came back, and they sat down for some bingo. At the end, when I was helping BrickFair do some bingo, and we talked for a little while after that and walked out together, and great folks here. So just a pleasure to get to meet Brick Jams and Mrs. Brick Jams, I guess you can call her. But I look forward to meeting you and seeing you again. I hate that all these nice folks are so spread out, but hopefully we can get back together and see each other again at another Lego event. All right, now I'm going to just show some pictures that I took during the event and a couple of videos, and I'll come back and wrap things up. So enjoy the videos and pictures.
Really? Do you see them? You do. What do you pay?
Kenneth can ring you up at the end of this game. Yeah. I just figured out that's the stuff that.
A little bit of Waffle House, storage wars going on. Very cool playground. Yankee Stadium is awesome.
All right, you may recognize this mock. That's Bricks for Chris and his detective's office, custom detective's office. He did a great job with that. He added a lot of character to it with our sig figs. All are in there, with especially Clutch dropping the cat off the top of it. But he was a great friend to have at the event. I spent a lot of time talking to him, and we played some bingo together and talked about various things going on. And between him and Brickzar, you couldn't ask for a better turnout as far as the knowledge between those two guys and the amount of YouTube followers and subscribers. So as you can see a picture here of me, Brickzar, and Bricks for Chris. We had a lot of folks come up and want to talk to us that recognizes there's a lot of subscribers out there on YouTube and Instagram that came up, and I mean I can't mention all of them because I can't remember all of them, but it was awesome to see that as far as us three standing there talking. So many people came up and talked to us. But closing out, if you can see, Brickzar, well, like I said earlier, was in charge of bingo. So here are some images of Brickzar doing his thing. He did a great job of taking care of the bingo and having to put out fires when two people would yell bingo at the same time and solving who would get what. He did a real fair job, and I was able to help him on the last round, do a little bit of that and help him out. So he did a great job. You can see we had a great turnout for that last session of bingo. And just closing out, I would like to say that I did meet a family that were very nice. They hung around to the very end. Richard and his son Cameron came up, and they wanted to have a picture with me and then Bricks for Chris. And we took a picture with them and talked to them for a while, and they hung around. After that, we were in bingo at the time, and they hung around. They looked at the show, and they came back, and we spoke to them again and visited with them. And Richard and his son are very cool people, very awesome people, and very nice. And I am thrilled that I got to meet them. It is like so many of the other ones, and you really don't understand how special it is to have followers come up and say they like your videos, or they like your city, or they like your mocks, they like your hauls. It means a lot because there's so much negative stuff thrown around here on YouTube and Instagram with people commenting and saying nasty, negative things. And then you get out there, and then you have me being an adult, have a 12 to a 14 to an 18-year-old teen come up with their parents, and the parents know who you are. And that's what I want to always push out there, because I'm a family-oriented guy myself, and I always want to, if I'm sitting in front of a 12-year-old and the mom's right there in front of me, I don't want to feel ashamed and feel like I ever said anything in my videos that was unprofessional or unethical or wrong. So it makes you feel good when a parent looks at you, oh, I know who you are. We watch your videos all the time. So that's a cool thing to hear and a cool thing to see. It was I've only been noticed a couple times in a store in Alabama, like at the Lego store, and that was it. But it was very cool to be in there and have my followers and subscribers come up and say nice things and recognize me. And I feel bad that I don't know a lot of you, because all I see is comments in the videos, and a lot of you watch and do not comment. We met an awesome couple fans that do that, and they tell you, oh, I don't comment much, but I watch everything you do. And that's cool, and I appreciate that. So if you ever see me at these events, please come up and introduce yourself. It means the world to me. And I know I'm probably speaking for BrickZar and Bricks for Chris too. In Talk, all of us, all the AFOLs that were there and they're part of this YouTube community. Excuse me. That it means the world. We appreciate what you do. Subscribing, liking, and sharing, and commenting on all our videos, and being part of our community here, and enjoying the Lego hobby. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Get off here again. Shout out to Richard and Cameron, and Tristan, and H2 Brick, and BrickLogic Studios, and Brick Jams, and NTalk, and BrickZar, and Bricks for Chris, and They Might Be Bricks. Those are all the folks that we kind of spent the most time with, and I appreciate y'all making my first BrickFair Alabama an awesome one. And not to mention, I got to spend some great time with my sons. So I didn't bring them in the video here. I tried to keep that a little bit separate. We had a great family time. And my sons really loved their first BrickFair, and maybe one day we can travel a little farther out and see some more of these type of events. So I appreciate you liking, subscribing, sharing my video. I know it's long. I've been talking a long time. Thanks for hanging in. Talk to you later. Y'all continue to stack those bricks. See ya.